Missouri campus. We also have courses like pre-engineering, pre-dentistry, pre-nursing, all at our campus in Missouri. So when it comes to our courses, all our courses are accredited by the Higher Learning Commission, and then we also offer the career services. So what our career services department does is to help international students and of course alumni explore and define their individual career goals. Remember when I said that we have partnership with a lot of these industry organizations. They help in terms of networking with our career department. So once there are job openings or available openings for internships, they would of course get in touch with our department, which would recommend students for such available openings. Outside that, it's an opportunity to network. So there's a whole lot that networking can do for students. And I always encourage everyone coming into Webster to always identify with those career services, because you're looking at taking advantage of OPT opportunities, CPT opportunities, even after you finish your studies. So please identify with the career services department, because there's a whole lot they would be doing for you even after you graduate from Webster. Okay, just a quick look at some of our, past students, what they had to say. So I would read the, testimonial from Heman Pondi from Cameroon, who said that people from all over the world come to this place to learn, and that gave him a broader perspective about the world. So basically, that's what we give students at Webster University. We help them to be global leaders in their various professions. So a quick look at our tuition, how much it costs to study at Webster University. So our graduate tuition goes at $8,760 all per semester. To also give you an idea of how much your housing and the meals, plans will also cost you, your personal expenses. Currently, we are giving a 15%, scholarship to all of our graduate students. So bringing your total tuition to about $7,440 per semester, and our fees are all paid per semester. While the undergraduate tuition goes at $15,265 per semester. And currently we are giving a whooping scholarship of $12,000 to up to $20,000, all automatic scholarships. So students coming into Webster University for undergraduate studies are going to be getting a minimum of $12,000 off. To make more, to be awarded more than 12,000 scholarship, then your grades would reflect, that if you're able to get more than that. But everyone coming into Webster University for undergraduate studies would be awarded an automatic scholarship of 12,000 off, the annual tuition of about $30,000. So it's a great opportunity to everyone coming in right now. The scholarship is going to be applicable to you. You don't need to do anything extra, no separate application required for that. So what does it entail to apply to Webster University? We require your basic documents. Let's say you're coming in for an undergraduate, applying to us through PAVE right now is going to be free. The application fee is going to be waived through PAVE. That's why we're holding this session. So please do take advantage of it. At the end of this, do get in touch with PAVE to put up your application. Now, here are the documents you would need. You would need your official transcript. Usually very important that you get a transcript from your school, Did you finish from your undergraduate, looking at furthering into a master's would need your degree, certificate, and your transcripts, basic documents, a proof of English depends on your language. If English is not your first language, and if you're coming from Nigeria, currently we are waiving the English requirement for all Nigerian students. So if you're a Nigerian, please do take advantage of that. The certificate of finance is also part of the further documents that would be required to prove, your financial support. This will be gotten from your sponsor. And lastly, your international passport. So international passport is the next requirement. So if you don't have your international passport, go get your international passport, and so that your application can be put up as soon as possible. So what are intakes currently? We are open for the August, the August intake, the spring one 2024. January and March is currently closed. So do take advantage of August 2024, and you know, be a and we are looking forward to seeing you at Webster University, so that you can, of course, be a leader, in your respective field. And this to show you other of our campus locations outside, St. Louis, Missouri, San Antonio, Texas. We're also located in Leiden, Netherlands, Athens as well, Grace. So thank you so much for this. I'm really looking forward to receiving all of your applications and meeting you at Webster.
Thank you so much, Lee. I'm sure we had a very good time. So I don't know if anyone has any questions. Can you just drop it on the chat box so that I can read it out too, so that you can respond to the questions? Do we have any questions? So I would love to ask, what's the age limit for undergraduates?
Okay, we are looking at from 17 years and above.
From 17 and above. Okay. What? So that's the limit. How about this? So are you saying that a 30-year-old can apply to Webster as an international student?
That's actually a very precise but tricky question. Actually, well, the thing about us is we are really not limiting options to students, as long as students are, open to coming to study at Webster University. The thing is, for someone with that large study gap, um, they would need to prove to us, to the admissions team, what they've been doing during the period of time. So you're 30 years old now, you finished secondary school a long time ago, so what have you been doing within this period of time? And if you can actually prove to us what you've been doing and why you were not able to go to school, within this period of time, basically, yeah, we've seen people. I may not really say 30 years, basically, but we've seen those in their 20s, late 20s, gain admission into Webster University.
Okay, so students can work and study.
Yeah, sure, they can.
Okay. So do you accept HND for the graduate program?
Okay, unfortunately, no, we do not take HND for a master's. We can only take them for another degree with us.
Another degree in the same
Mhm.
line, or another, they can branch off.
It's their choice. It's their choice, basically, what they want to go for this time.
Okay. Okay, I can't see any questions from anybody yet. Uh, okay, so someone is asking that, do you have PhD programs?
Yeah, we do have just a very limited number of PhD programs, however, very streamlined to the educational field.
Okay.
So
All right.
more
Someone
like
is
you would be
asking.
saying doctorate in education.
Okay. So Yetunde is asking. She said, for a graduate program, do you accept second class lower?
Okay, yeah, to an extent, our entry requirements depends on your CGPA. Yeah, so our entry requirements, we are looking at students coming with a 2.5 over a 4.0 CGPA.
Sorry, I didn't get that. Your
If your
network.
CGPA is over a 5.0, okay,
Can you take that
I'm
again? The
saying, can
network
you
was.
hear me now?
Yes,
Sorry about that. I'm saying yes. I'm saying that our entry requirement is a 2.5 over a 4.0 CGPA. So
2.5
if
over a 4.0. Okay.
and a lot of other, yes, yeah, a lot of us use a CGP of 5.0. So we are looking at you know usually a 2.8 and above. So 2.8 of course falls within a second class lower, so but usually nothing. If it's lower than a 2.8, well, it now would depend on the case. It's now a case by case basis, but nothing on a third class.
Okay. So Faith is asking. She said, "Do you offer RN to BSN program for diploma holders from Nigeria?"
Okay, there is there's a way the US is the fact that you probably study nursing doesn't automatically make you a registered nurse in the US. You would need to take some external examinations, but before those external examinations, you would need to have completed a program, a bachelor's program, either in the nursing field or in the health field. And at Webster have the nursing program that you would need to complete for a period of 4 years before you can now take an external examination that would make you a registered nurse, able to practice in the US.
Okay. I'm sure this has answered eBay's question
Mm.
that he said, "Do you have program for registered nurse or BSN?" Okay. So someone is asking, "Are Ghanaians inclusive? If yes, how is the application going to be like? And are you going to waive the English proficiency test for Ghanaians also?"
Oh yes, oh yes, yes, oh yes. Ghana also includes the English
Sorry?
proficiency being waived. Yes, so
They
yeah, I
need to
said that
write English.
Ghanaians, yes. No, no, no. They are actually also recognized as an
Oh,
English speaking country.
speaking
So
country.
the
Okay.
IELTS requirement is also waived for them as well.
Okay. Okay. So Graham is asking that, are there full ride scholarships for undergraduate and graduate programs?
Oh, I'm so sorry. There are no full scholarships. Yeah, our scholarships, from basically everything I said, you can see is almost this is like almost 60 to 70% scholarship, but it's not a full scholarship.
Okay. So Akin is asking, he said, is your HND, if that person is saying if he has an HND, that do
Mhm.
you accept for top up or to start a BSc afresh? I think she
Okay,
has answered
what
that.
Yeah, exactly. But still, to reiterate what I have said before, we do not have a top-up program, and for HND we also do not take masters. However, we are able to take them for a transfer option. That is, they can get to
Okay.
do a degree with us, but then they would not need to start from year one. They can continue from year two and finish up at Webster.
Okay, so what are the so if you're saying that they can do a transfer, that means that you have
Mm.
um what's it units that they can have before they can
Yes,
transfer.
exactly,
So what are the
exactly. And those
units?
units now, the units now depends on the course they are going for and the course they have done. So if we are able to see, they've done certain credit load in their diploma and in their higher diploma, then yes, we can take them for year two.
42. Okay, so that means we'll
Mm.
have to reach out to you to be able to know what unit that they can. Or is there
No,
a
basically,
basic unit?
they would put they can put up the application. It's the admissions team that would review, with the
Okay.
transcripts they will be submitting. So everyone that is that is applying with a HND would need to submit the transcripts of both the higher national diploma and the
Okay.
national diploma, so that the admissions team can be able to review how far they have studied.
Okay. Okay, so someone is asking, Daniel is asking, he said, are there loans for international students to cover tuition and living expenses?
Okay, if we offer loans for international students, no, we do not offer loans for international students. Yeah.
Okay, I think she has responded to this. Someone is saying, can HND be considered for year three? No.
So it's basically for year two.
Year two. Year two, yes. Okay, so yesterday is asking, when is the deadline for application?
Okay, currently we are open for the August 2024 intake, which is still going to be on till I think sometime in May, June. So students can actually put up the application before it closes by then. So I think from now to that time, it's a lot of time, for them to get the applications rolling.
Okay. So Faith is asking that if nursing is what is required, if nursing is what is, I didn't get this question very well, but I guess she's trying to say that if the person has a diploma in nursing from Nigeria, can the person do a transfer? Like, can the person be a transferred student?
Okay, no, diploma is not sufficient to be a
It
transfer
has to be
student
HND.
with us. Mm, yeah, you need to have done, higher than, just an ordinary diploma.
Okay. I don't know if I should read this question. Aki is saying that is your PhD in education funded?
Okay, well, that's actually a very important question too. But no, it's not funded. It's also financially, the student will also need to cater for the fees. But I'm very much sure that it depends on their case. They could get awarded for a huge discount on scholarships.
Okay. So eBay is saying that it's the he said I saw Master of Art in teaching secondary. That's French in bracket. So he's asking that she tell him the cost for the Masters of Art in teaching secondary.
That's is that TESOL, teaching English to speakers of other languages. Well, it's still basically the same tuition with the masters I had already said, which is 8,000 plus per semester, and when the discount of 15% is taken off, you are left with $7,450 every semester.
Okay. 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 So someone is asking, is your school is Webster a private or public owned institution?
Yeah, it's a private not-for-profit institution, founded since 1915 by Sisters of Loreto, with the intention to make education affordable to everyone. So you can see from our huge discounts and scholarships. We also offer 30% discount for accommodation as well. So all to ensure that students are have they enjoy affordable education at a lower cost.
Okay. So it's a public university,
No, it's a private
right?
institution.
Private.
No, it's a
Sorry, the
private.
network.
Yeah,
I could not. I didn't hear you clearly. So I'm just trying to.
yeah, it's a
Okay. So
private.
I don't think we have. Sorry about that. Um, I don't think we have any other question here.
Hmm.
But like she said, you can put up your application on our platform www.pavehq.com. If you also want to speak with any of our counselors, you can just use the chat box on the platform. So you can
Hmm.
feel free to engage with any of our counselors. They are here to attend to you and make sure that your studying abroad is seamless. So I don't know if Lynn has anything to say just to wrap up the. Okay, I think I'm seeing like three new messages. Okay, someone is asking that what is your payment schedule? That's how
Okay.
do you have to pay a one-time payment, or on
Mm-hmm.
getting your admission letter, that's your conditional offer, is that when you're supposed to
Mm-hmm.
make payment? Because I know she mentioned
Okay.
that if you're applying now, you don't have
Mm-hmm.
to pay for application fee if you're applying
Mm-hmm.
through pay, so you don't have to go through the ordeal of paying for application fee, so you can
Mm-hmm.
put in your application now. But let her just explain the payment schedule so that we can understand better.
All right. Thank you, Vivian, for throwing more light on that. Yeah, true. So once you make an application through PivHQ now, the application fee of $50 is completely waived for you. And when you have an offer, you get an I-20 with us, very seamless, no initial deposit required. And all the student need to show is their financial statements, put up a visa application. Obviously, PAVE HQ is also here to assist you with your visa application to the US. Now, when do you need to make your initial deposit? You make your initial deposit as soon as you have your visa granted. So, you know, it makes it a whole lot easier for you. That's when you now make your first, a part of your first semester fees, $6,500 would now be required as soon as you have your visa granted. So the rest of the payment, our payment plan in is usually a semester by semester basis. So remember when I talked about the tuition per semester, so that's how the payment goes. You pay according to the semester. Once a semester is up and you're starting up another semester, you pay the tuition for the next semester. So you can see that when it comes to our payment and installmental plan, it's really very flexible.
Okay, so I see that this is a good offer because you're
Yeah.
saying that once you get your offer, that's your unconditional offer, then you apply for your I-20. That means
Mm-hmm.
that you need to have your
Mm-hmm.
necessary documents to get your I-20. Then that's when you can
Exactly.
now, when you have your visa granted, that's when you can now pay for your first semester tuition fee because you pay on a semester by
Mm-hmm.
semester basis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm just
Exactly.
trying to reiterate it so that they will understand better. Okay,
Exactly.
that's a very good
Okay.
deal. That's a very good deal. Okay, so you're
Okay.
not paying application fee and you're just putting in your application. Once you get your
Mm-hmm.
offer, get your I-20 before you make payment for your first semester tuition
Mm-hmm.
fee. Oh, that's great. Okay, so no, it's not free. She already meant that. Okay, yes, the application fee is free for both undergraduate and sorry, postgraduate, right? If you're applying
Mm-hmm.
through paid, they don't have to pay the $50.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I've responded to that. So it's asking that can one go with family?
Yeah, of course. The US welcomes dependents, so obviously you can put up an application with your family for a
But that's
dependent
when
as a
the main
dependent.
applicant is already there,
Yeah,
or they
yeah.
can go together.
Would actually need the main applicant to have been in school at first before bringing in their dependents.
Okay, okay. No, you can't. Akinyola Oyelekon is asking. He said, "Is it possible to apply now without passport? You need your international passport for you to apply."
No, you need your international passport. Yeah,
International
very
passport.
important.
Yes, it's very. But the international passport, does it have to be a recent one that is not yet
Yeah,
expired?
it doesn't have to be a recent one, but it has to still be valid. So you don't apply with an expired passport.
Expired passport. Okay.
Mm,
So he's also asking how many installments. I think she already mentioned that you pay on a semester by semester basis. So I don't think there's need for
exactly.
any installments again. So it's semester payment. Okay. So eBay is asking that any other financial aid from the school.
Well, we've already given a lot of scholarship, so that's the much financial aid we are giving to students.
Yeah. So I wanted to confirm. You said that the tuition fee, the payment for
Mm-hmm.
that's the semester basis payment. You said 6,000. I didn't get the last part. 6,005 or 6,000.
6,005.
6,005. That's for graduate or for both graduates and
Mm-hmm.
undergraduates.
That's for both graduates and undergraduates.
All right. All right. All right. I don't know if you have any other questions so that she can take the questions. You have the opportunity to ask the questions now. So someone, oh, wow, okay. Someone
I'm
is
so
asking,
sorry.
Amaranth is asking, can someone with I guess she's trying to say third class, apply for the master program?
No, unfortunately, we don't take third class.
Okay, okay, okay. So that answers you, Amarachi. I don't think we have any other questions. Thank you very much again, Lynn, for gracing us with your presence and also sharing insightful things about Webster. At least I've been able to learn
Mhm.
something new today too. So that will
Mhm.
be all.
Thank
So
you.
like I said to our to our to the people that joined, so she's saying that, so she already mentioned that application is free if you're applying through PAVE. So, and August intake is ongoing now. So, I will advise that you start applying as soon as possible. So, I think that will be all for now. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you, Lynn, again. Um, that will be all for today. And once again, I'm saying thank you for everyone for joining. Wishing you all a fantastic holiday season. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Thank
So
you.
sorry, Lynn, can you share the slides with me so that I don't
Yeah,
know if you
sure.
can
I,
share the
I
slides
can
with me.
do that. Yeah, of
Oh,
course I
all
can.
right. Thank you so much.
Not a problem.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a lovely day, everyone.
Bye. You
Bye.
too.